Welcome back to Manny's Thoughts. I, of course, Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. This is the final of Manny's Thoughts on thefightcity.com. So join me as we run through a couple things I want to talk with you guys about before we end this. So, first up, Alexander Usyk. Wow, beautiful fight against Tony Bellew. Here's the thing, I'm a little worried because they seem to be pushing the Joshua idea very, very strongly. I don't think there's a need for him to go up. If anything, people can come and challenge him at his weight division. He's the champ. Why change? I get the idea that Joshua has all these belts, but Joshua not fighting the winner of Fury versus Wilder is what concerns me. So, that being said, Adonis Stevenson, light heavyweight WBC champ Adonis Stevenson, saying that he might be interested after his fight December 1st in Quebec City. Look, I almost would rather that. I'm not crazy about Adonis switching weights now that we have so many light heavyweights here in Montreal. But seeing as how they got previous history, I do think it makes sense, and if Adonis was looking to put a cap on his career, this would definitely be a way for him to really cement in his legacy. That being said, we'll see what happens. Alexander Usyk, just one terrific fighter. As far as local news is concerned, well, there was a little fuss and a little muss, but it turned out to be a whole lot of nothing. Well, Eve Ulysses has been slated to be on this DAZN card December 15th, the undercard of Canelo versus Fielding, amongst great fighters like Tevin Farmer and Katie Taylor, David Lemieux. So this was a really, really great opportunity. Now, I have been scouring the division trying to figure out who his opponent would be, and to my surprise, they announced that it was going to be the Dragon from out west. Now, that being said, it would be a rematch, which I strongly contested, as some of you may know. Make sure to check out all my videos and stuff on that. But Steve Claggett was offered the rematch. Now, 2 weeks ago, he was talking on social media, and he seemed interested in fighting Ulysses. What changed from there till now, I don't know. He says it's too much short notice, and he keeps referring to 4 weeks, but if we do the timeline right, he asked for the fight 2 weeks ago, and they signed it this week, so in theory, that's 6 weeks of training, and if you're a real champion in my eyes, you should always be in the gym, and always be ready, especially in the situation he finds himself in, that he recently had some major fights, and they didn't turn out his way. So, how he was not ready, but he was ready 2 weeks ago, I really don't understand. And here's the thing, I really don't care. I didn't care for the rematch before they announced it. For me, I had literally turned the page. I was done with it. Ulysses' career is going this way. Cleggett's career is going that way. It is what it is. Two ships pass each other in the night. I wasn't holding on to anything for a rematch. With that being said, with all the clusterfuck of stuff he did on my social media by announcing to everyone that he had no intention of making this fight, Matchroom, Golden Boy, DAZN, and Eye of the Tiger worked extremely hard and secured another opponent pretty quickly. That being said, I was lucky enough to hang out with Eve Ulysses this week. I got to watch him spar some world-class talent. I can't name names just yet, but Again, I really gotta applaud his team for going the extra mile and spending the extra money. They always make sure that he is at his best, and man, he is looking sharp as hell. So, bottom line is this: I said it on social media. It really doesn't matter who his opponent will be, because in the end, the result will be the same. Eve Ulysses is going to be a world champion. I've said it before. I'll say it again, and I'll say it after he's done it. As far as other things, guys, we got a lot of fights to talk about this week. Obviously, I'm doing this video extremely late. I pushed it as far as I could. I kind of didn't want to stop doing these, but I mean, financially, I gotta take some time off here. 4 years, every week. It's a pretty cool record. I'm very proud of myself for having stuck to it this long. And I do plan on doing other stuff, which we'll get to in a minute. But guys, this weekend, there is so many fights. There's even stuff going down on Sunday. There's some really, really interesting fights to keep an eye out for. I want to give a quick shout out to Bogdan Dinu, who is going to be fighting Big Baby Miller. Both guys are undefeated. Some major stakes are on the line. I really like Bogdan. I remember meeting him here in Montreal a few years ago when he was fighting here, and I had seen potential back then. Now, he's been fighting back home in Romania, and you know, I don't know if he's progressed since then. That being said, it's going to be an interesting weekend of fights. Also from Romania, Flavius Bia, another fighter I had my eye on. He's going to be fighting Saturday. Saturday, also another fighter I got my eye on, Kerman Laranja. If you get a chance, look up this guy, the Revolver. He is super interesting. He's going to be fighting Frankie Gavin. Chances are some major things will happen after this fight for him. We got some stuff going on in Toronto with Lee Baxter. King Huron's back in the ring. Raging Babes doing some stuff in Arizona. This Friday, tonight, right now as we speak, Maurice Hooker, Alex Saucedo. We got some solid fights this weekend. The Zone is bringing you Brendan Rios, Clarissa Shields this weekend. Gabe Rosado. Man, Bogdan Dinu, like I said, versus Jermell Miller. Bunch of super middleweights fighting this weekend. Bunch of guys to keep your eyes on. Fortunately, I will not be on the Fight City Weekly doing it for you. So guys, try and keep up. I did not do a fight schedule this week because basically the same reason I'm not doing any of it. I do have my press passes for December 1st with Adonis Stevenson versus Vudzik, and I do have my press pass confirmed for Canelo Fielding in New York. That being said, guys, none of that is 100% for sure for me. Even though I got the passes, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll be going, obviously for financial reasons. I've got parts and friends chipping in. I got a guy, maybe if he gets his passes, I'll be able to crash in his hotel room. I got a bunch of stuff up in the air. I still got a little bit of time, but I got to get to it. If you guys want to help out, if you want to be a part of the cause, if you got a product or a company you want to push, I'm your man. Don't be shy. Hit me up by email. Send me an e-transfer. Go to my Patreon page. Talk to me on social media. I will be out there for you guys to talk to. That being said, I have plans, and if I can put some money together for those plans, you will see me returning, hopefully with just a bit better of a situation, and being able to really broadcast the way I want and reach more people. Because, I mean, let's face it, okay? I complain to you guys a lot, and, you know, the few of you that actually watch the videos, and then the even fewer of you that actually watch the whole video and make it to usually about this part, thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to everyone that helped pitch in and make this go and become something. Manny Montreal is going to New York for Canelo Fielding. I've got my press passes, and I can think of a few journalists or members of the media that I know that for all intents and purposes are considered bigger than me, and definitely they're getting paid for doing what they do, and they couldn't get passes. So yeah, I'm good enough. I just need to prove it. So that's it for me this week, guys. It's been super fun. Make sure to stay tuned. I will be putting up other videos. I have some Punch and Grace videos that I have to put up. So it's just that I won't be doing it weekly, so it's going to be a little more sporadic. But stay tuned. Follow me on social media, and you'll be able to see what I'm up to. Thanks again for everything. Fight fans, fight fiends. That's it for me for this week. But hopefully you'll see more of me in the future. I'll see you guys soon.